There's 4 different kind of doors of entry, if you like. So actually as an individual, if you just feel that maybe it's time to go and take some sort of coaching and executive therapy support, we have a list of 7 different therapists that you can work with. So you can have a look through and see who you feel chemistry-wise might be better to work with you, or whatever they've trained in specifically may be more prevalent to you. So you can come and just have weekly therapeutic sessions, either at our we have 2 different venues in central London, or indeed in your own place of work if that's what you would prefer. The second is that if you are a leader of a business and that you feel that you have a duty of care to your people, lots of people in the media industry, for example, like Facebook or Google, have on-site doctors, on-site dentists, but so far nobody had an on-site psychotherapist. And I think what's really interesting is lots of businesses are offering coaching, but actually what about psychotherapy to really help professionals to be more supported? So we're finding businesses are interested in having an on-site psychotherapist maybe once a week, where people that work there can actually book an appointment either regularly or one-off, just to kind of get the support that they need. So that can happen on a corporate level. Then I think for real sort of board level positions, people are looking at the retreats that we're running. One of them is in a beautiful place in France, so we're taking people away from their natural business habitat and putting them into nature, and we have a bank of practitioners, whether they're psychotherapists, nutritionists, acupuncturists, Shaolin master, a Chinese masseuse, various people that can really help you get back in touch with yourself. So it's a 4-day program, the one that we have in France, and it's really to help you transform into the reality and the realization of who you want to be and being more of who you already are. We also have, for the more creative types, a trip that we're going to do in both Egypt and Morocco, which is for people that want to really open their creative mind maybe a bit more. And that's more rustic. It's camping in the sand dunes, it's trekking out on camels and sort of sleeping under the stars, and really kind of opening yourself up to nature and to the universe, if you like, and looking at what that brings for you and what that releases for you and liberates the creative mind just a little bit more.
A very important part of the process is not only that it's in a beautiful environment and people are very connected to nature and they're being supported kind of physically, emotionally and spiritually, but also that we create space. So they have the space to attain insight, to create a greater line of inquiry, to understanding, to noticing what's going on for themselves. And a very important part of that is that if we create space, we often get much more of what we need. And in the world today, space is very restricted, and it's something that I think many people find it difficult to allow themselves to have. So in this process, you know, even neurology suggests that in our most creative moments, what we do is we look away. So if you ask me a question, I will look away and think about it. And in a way, our programs kind of replicate that. We take you out of your environment, out of your day-to-day existence, and put you in a place where you can be more with yourself. And actually, any change, and most change in my experience, it comes from within. So someone can sit in front of me in a consulting room and I can immediately think I know exactly what they need. But my job is much more than just to say, well, actually what you need to do is A, B, and C and everything will be okay. My job is to facilitate a process where people get to the answers themselves.